do have to shake this stuff really good. And I mean really good. There's a lot of very thin solvents that lay on the top of this. It's not like paint. It really needs to be shaken. Okay, and I'm going to squeeze maybe a quarter or a couple coins worth of smush like that. That's actually more than I really needed. I am going to use a clean, soft cloth. Here, now is not the time to take chances with rags that could have dirt in them and hard things. So I'm going to gently, always start gently. This first one I want to go really soft to see how aggressive the cutting compound is going to do. I'm just going to go right on that. I'm not putting much elbow grease in it. I'm letting the cutting agents do the work at first. I am looking, though, for signs of the circles and the lines through the cream. Once this starts to dry up, I could start to add a little bit more pressure in that area. Just gently here, but just putting a little bit more on it. Now, the important thing here is not to do too much too fast. You got to take the cream off and evaluate what you just did. That's the trick. So I'm going to take all this off. And now I can see. You can still see things. But the most important thing is I know with that cream, I know how it's going to act. So I'm going to do it again. I'm going to stay soft. I'm not going to get aggressive here. I am getting a little bit more aggressive in the middle as I'm learning the material and how the table's going to handle it. I get a little aggressive, but slowly. Okay. We want to do that again because it's going in the right direction. I don't see any reason why we can't do that. Ideally, you're not really done with this step until you can't see the different shapes from the other. From the other steps. Doing the same thing. I go over 3, 4, 5 times, getting a little bit more aggressive as I go. Take it off. Okay. That was pretty much probably about halfway there. You can see mostly now vertical lines. A lot of the left to right is gone. All the left to right is gone. Now I'm going to make it a little bigger and start to feather it out on this one. Just so we start blending it into the table at the same time. So we're going to make this a little bigger. And I'm going to get a little harder. Focusing a little bit more in that area as I come across. Feather it out. You can always come in with wet material. Give it a little bit more. Feather it out. Notice I'm only going with the grain of that table. This material is actually pretty nice. You'll see that it's actually, we might not even do number 2, because this material is almost exactly, is leaving the same cut lines as the factory. So Okay, now, believe it or not, I'm going to, because this is pretty much going to be done. I mean, I could probably polish this out right now. Not probably. That's pretty much what it's ready for. So I could just tell that this is going to come together real fast now. And what I'm trying to do here is get all the material off. All the compound, all the steel wool dust. I'm pretty much cleaning it, and that's not really a part of polishing or fixing. You really need to know what you got by looking at this thing clean. Can I see it? Yes, I can. Because I know it's there. No one's ever going to see that. There you can actually run and see that there's nothing there. So that's it. And guess what? I think that's what we're going to do here. Which we're going to talk about. I think what we're going to do is, rather than spraying the whole table, I think what we're going to do is we're going to fix this up and do a hand rub and take hours and hours off this job. Now that I've had enough of time thinking about it, I know how we're going to approach it. All right.